Hey guys, my name's Sophie. I'm the founder and CEO of MOLO, a smart home and family management platform. We call it the Chief Household Officer. So it's an additional thinking power for your home to help modern day parenting manageable. My background's actually as a psychologist, specializing in sports and business, and then most recently have held tech COO roles in tech startups, scaling through to exited out of one of those in 2021, and then most recently worked at a Microsoft Dynamics partner. And it was there actually that MOLO was born. I'd led an all-day meeting for them and was driving back down from the office in Milton Keynes to my home in Surrey, and noticed that instead of thinking about all the good stuff we'd spoken about that day, all the tech we were going to bring in to make us more profitable, all the territories we were going to expand into, all of our 5-year planning and strategy, I was actually thinking about nappies. I was counting nappies in my head down the M1 because we were going on holiday the following week. I was working out my daughter's burn rate, how many days we were going for, how much buffer I needed to add in. And I just had this moment of rage essentially on the M1, where I realized that I was using my brain power for something that should be done by technology. And in a world of driverless cars and self-landing rocket ships, why am I wasting my time on stuff like this? Realized it wasn't a me problem. So I went home and started building custom spreadsheets. Friends and family and our colleagues were asking me for those. Started exploring what the problem was and the impact it was having on families, on children, on the economy, on the workplace, and realized that these 20 hours a week of home and family project management outside of childcare were having disastrous consequences, and actually there had to be a better way to do it. So that's what we built MOLO to do. Just looking over here at your questions. So who are our customers? What have we learned about our needs? So like I said, 2 years ago when I first had the idea for MOLO, we started talking to customers really early. It was white labeled. It was nothing to do with MOLO. I made up a cover story of a friend I was talking to. And we were listening to what the problem actually was, what people thought it was, and what solutions they'd put in place already. And what we found was that it's not the doing of tasks that's materially difficult in and of themselves, but actually holding all of that information, making all of those decisions, and being the sole person who's responsible for that, typically falling to women, is actually really overwhelming, all-consuming, and unsustainable over time when you factor in work and other commitments. So we started talking to those customers. So parents, primarily, we're targeting preschool age children, and then we'll expand those age groups as we roll out the product. It's a whole family solution, so it's designed for your whole support network to sit on the app with you. Think babysitters, nannies, grandparents, partners, but there is a female skew towards who we think will purchase the app. So we have been having discussions with them and have had a consumer group for the last 18 months. What will give us confidence that it will work? A couple of things here. So we've built a wait list to over 1,200 now, and we know that parents are massively seeking solutions to this problem. Parenting has been declared a public health crisis in the US. If you look all over Reddit, you will see lots of topics about needing help. So we've been building that wait list and have people engage with us, a community who are ready for us when the product launches. We also last month launched our MVP through WhatsApp, which is a paid product at £50 per month, whereas our app subscription will be £12.99 per month. So we've actually done like a 4 times price point test here, and we're essentially deploying MOLO as a WhatsApp concierge service as a POC to understand how our users are using it and the fact that they will pay for it. So that gives us a lot of confidence that we will work. There are similar products on the market as well, which also gives us a steer that there is engagement in this type of solution. They're broadly in the US, and they're not using agentic AI as part of their solution. They're also not solving the mental load as a whole problem. They're sort of solving aspects of it like scheduling and task reminders. So we definitely think we've got an edge. We definitely think that our solution is strong, but we have got confidence that we're in the right direction, and we're not having to completely change user behavior for this type of solution. I think that's everything looking at the list. And I imagine this has been more than 5 minutes. Hopefully you can put me on double time. But look, would love to chat and talk to you more about our raise. You'll have our pitch deck and give me a shout if you've got any questions. Thank you.